You are joining me, I'm Mr. Ish, for this double of the day video, Deck of Cards Part 1. You know, when you see deck of cards, you're thinking about those playing cards, the 52 playing cards, and they make excellent sources for test questions, and they make an excellent route for you to practice probability. Very quickly, for those of you who don't know, the deck of cards are very commonly seen on standardized exams. You have 52 cards, of which 26 are the black cards, right? And then you have 26 red cards. Of these 26 cards, 13 are basically clubs, which are the black ones, and then you have 13 which are spades. You have to be familiar with these, and if you're not, I'll help you out over here. From the red 26 cards, 13 are hearts and 13 are diamonds. For each group of cards, this is a group, a club, a spade, hearts and diamonds. There are 4 groups of cards. For each group of cards, you'll always have one ace, which is your number 1 card, but it's called an ace. Then you have cards numbers from 2 to 10. So these count as 9 number cards. And you have 3 face cards. These are the ones with the faces on them, of which you'll have 1 jack, 1 queen, and 1 king card. So you have to be familiar with this. 26 black, 26 red, total 52, 13 each, clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. And each of these, you'll have 1 ace, and 9 number cards, the true number cards, 2 to 10, 3 face cards, jack, queen, and king. Before we look at our 2 questions, you should be familiar with this probability rule. When you have to find probability of 2 events, let A be one event and B be the other event, and you have to find the probability of A or B occurring, it's always equal to the probability of one added to the probability of the other, or translates to a plus. Likewise, if you have to find the probability of one event and the other event, which means both must occur, in this only one may occur, but here both must occur, then you must find the probability of one and multiply that with the probability of the other. At any instance, you have to find the probability of an event which does not occur, whatever it might be, then it must be 1 minus the probability of that event occurring. These are the rules you must follow for the types of questions you might see. Let's look at this very first important question for this video. We have to find the probability of picking up a face card or an ace card from a deck of 52 cards. You know the total will always be 52 cards, so you put that aside. What's the face card and what's the ace card? I've already told you the jack, queen, and king are the face cards. Ace card is at number 1, the ace. There are 4 different types of cards, of which there are 3 each. So you'll have 4 jacks, 4 queens, 4 kings of the various types. So that gives you a total of 12. But 12 out of 52 total are face cards. And then you have an OR for that plus. You have 4 ace cards, 1 each of diamonds, hearts, spades, and clubs. So that tells you you have a 4 out of 52. You must add these. Common denominator, 4 plus 12, 16. 4 goes in both of these numbers. You'll have a 4 over 13, and that'll be your probability. The probability that you will randomly pick a face card or an ace card is a 4 out of 13. But if the question was, what's the probability of not doing this? Let's just put a little asterisk over here. What's the probability of not picking a face card or an ace card? It would be 1 minus that. 1 minus 4 over 13. And you can do 13 divided by 13. Minus 4 over 13, you'll have 9 over 13, and that would be the probability of this event not occurring. Here would be the probability of the event occurring. Let's look at the second question for this video. What's the probability that you will randomly select if you have to pick 2 cards, one of which will be a black jack and the other one will be 4 of hearts? Well, how many jacks are there? There are 4 of them, but of those 2 are black, the clubs and the spades. So out of 52 total cards, 2 of those are black jacks. You have an ant, so you got to multiply. How many number 4s are there? There are 4 of them, 4 each. 1 of hearts, 1 of diamonds, 1 of clubs, 1 of spades, but it's only asking you for 4 of hearts, and that's only 1 out of 52. You got to multiply this. This really is 1 out of 26, so you can multiply and you get 26 times 52 in the denominator. You'll get 1 out of 1352. So it's a pretty low probability that you'll pick 2 cards, one of which will end up being a blackjack and one will be a 4 of hearts. If, however, the question was asking you what's the probability of not occurring, of this event not occurring, then you will do 1 minus this, which is always going to be an easier computation, because you'd always do 1 minus the probability of an event occurring to find the probability of that event not occurring. This would be 1352 divided by 1352, you'll have 1351 here divided by 1352. So you have a very high probability of this event not occurring and a very low probability of the event occurring. Both of these answers are good. And that's it for this video. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.